Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. 大家好，我的名字叫Muhammad Irfan bin Huzairi，我教 DBS 1A 班。Today I'm going to talk about traditional Chinese food. Alright, let's look for the most famous traditional Chinese food. The first one is dumplings. The second one is Chinese noodle. Third, steamed stuffed bun. The fourth one is mooncake. Okay, let's take a look for the first one, which is dumplings. Dumplings, Chinese name is jiaozi. The most flavor for the initially for the dumplings is salty. Dumpling is the most famous traditional Chinese food, which was invented by medical sage Zhang Chongqing more than 1,800 years ago. At that time, Chinese herbal medicine was stuffed in with mutton to prevent cold and cure pneumonia in winter. Right, dumplings had been a common food, and dumplings become popular around China, and people fill them in a bowl with the soup to eat them together. In Tang Dynasty, dumplings started to be eaten without soup. And then dumplings was variously appeared. Dumplings were introduced into Mongolia, then to the another world. The custom of eating dumplings on Chinese New Year was latterly formed in Ming Dynasty. Nowadays, dumplings have been a festival food on Chinese New Year and winter also. The fillings are variously including pork, beef, lamb, fish, cabbage, carrots, and the other else. The other words for the dumpling is to say goodbye to the old year and welcome a new year. In addition, dumplings means great fortune and family reunion. Alright, let's take a look for the second one, which is Chinese noodles. Chinese noodles in Chinese name is mian tiao. The flavor of mian tiao, Chinese noodle, are salty, spicy, sour. Noodles is one of the oldest traditional Chinese foods. Chinese people have started to eat noodles about 4,000 years ago. The noodles was small dough, sheet at first, later liquid noodles. In Jin Dynasty, thin noodles like strips appeared. And in Tang Dynasty, a kind of cold noodle that was cooled in cold water appeared. Then long noodle was given the wonderful wish with longevity. Thus, people began to eat the longevity noodles on their birthday. The name of noodle was fixed, and there were not a few kinds of noodles in the earliest commercial streets in the capital city. During the long history, the skills of making noodles and its cooking methods had been continuously improved. Nowadays, people in North China take noodle as staple food, while certain people in China more often eat as a snack. Whatever it is, noodle is a vitally important daily food in China. Alright, that's all for the Chinese noodle. Okay, let's take a look for the third traditional, which is steamed stuffed buns. Steamed stuffed buns in Chinese name is baozi. Baozi. The flavor of stuffed bun when the state is salty, generally salty, and salty, spicy. Steamed stuffed bun is a flour dough wrapper with stuffing, which is a kind of Chinese traditional food. It is said that it was created as sacrifices to dead soldiers in battles by Zhu Liang, who was an outstanding politician and military strategist in Three Kingdoms period at that time. The stuffing was originally minced beef and mutton. Later, the stuffing became more and more various. The name we use today was settled in Song Dynasty. Up to now, the stuffing can be pork, beef, pickled Chinese cabbage, mushroom, bean paste, eggplant, and the other else, such as fried eggs and tofu. The types are also enriched, including small steamed buns, and it could be eaten by soup-infilled buns and pan-fried buns. There are three types in steamed stuffed bun. Okay, the last one for the Chinese traditional food are the famous one, which is moon cake. Moon cake in Chinese name is yue ping. The flavor of moon cake is sweet or salty. Moon cake is a traditional Chinese food for Mid-Autumn Festival. It is round, which symbolizes family reunion. It is also a sacrificial offering to Moon God on Mid-Autumn Festival. Before the moon cake, the Tashi cake appeared in the late Shang Dynasty. So, in early Zhou Dynasty, the moon cake was appeared. Then, moon cake was a royal food. It was brought to folk up to Ming Dynasty. Eating moon cake on Mid-Autumn Festival had become popular. And after that, the making skill for the mooncake was improved, and mooncake evolved into many different styles. There are many types of traditional mooncakes, such as the most common stuffing includes 5 nuts. The taste: red bean paste, roses, dried plum, rock sugar, pork floss, and black sesame, ham, egg yolk, and so on. Alright, that's all for the most famous traditional Chinese food. 谢谢。